Hello, everybody, and welcome. So today's lesson is about hotel front office equipment. Okay, in this lesson, we're going to see some of the most important materials that we have or hotels have in front office. So we will see this equipment and explain them and see why do we use them and when do we use them and why is it important to have these equipment in uh, almost all hotels. Okay, the first one is add-in a machine or a calculator. What is add-in machine or calculator? Minimum of one add-in machine for every two services or service associates. Minimum of one printing calculator. So of course, this equipment or calculator is very important, especially at the financial side or when it has to do with money, especially big numbers or long numbers. So the calculator is needed to solve any problem, to solve the problem, and sometimes there happens problems uh, in the numbers, especially as I said, if the number is big and if the sum of money which needs to be calculated is big, so the calculator makes no mistake, and in this way no troubles are going to happen between the guests and the hoteliers or the person or the receptionist who is in charge of counting the financial side or the finances for the guests. Arrival bucket. What is arrival bucket? This bucket is located adjacent to the registration area and holds all the registration envelope for guests due to arrive today. Dividers similar to folio bucket are placed inside in alphabetical order. So this arrival bucket it's very important. Why? Because it is used to registrate and to enroll all the guests who come on a regular basis. If I'd like to say also on a daily basis, because this arrival bucket, this equipment also makes no mistake, because whoever guest gets inside the hotel, he or she is registered, and if a guest wants to complain or something, this arrival bucket is kind of proof, is kind of evidence that the receptionist or the hoteliers in general would defend themselves with. So it's very important also. Credit card. What is credit card? Okay, in printer, one for each service, associates position. So the credit card is sometimes it causes problems, especially if people don't know how to use it. Sometimes there are hackers. Sometimes problems happen. Okay, usually. So to avoid all these problems, um, I advise people, especially hoteliers, to pay very particular attention to this kind of problems, and to make, if they are not aware, if you are not very aware of the way and the method to use the credit card, don't try to put yourself in troubles. Cash drawer. What is cash drawer? Two cash drawers per service, associates position. So the cash drawer, it simply divides notes from coins, and different types of coins and different types of notes also. In this way, when the guest pays, you put every piece in its place. The cash drawer makes the task easier for the receptionist or for the person who gets money in general. Folio printer. What is folio printer? These are laser printers dedicated to print guest folios and with multiple sorry multi-purpose trays attached to print system, generated paid out and foreign exchange vouchers. This is very interesting. Okay, folio printer or guest folio. By the way, we're going to see okay, a separate lesson about guest folio. So to keep you okay here in the lesson, the folio printer is this machine is dedicated is offered to print every guest paper with all the information, the type of the room surface, the number of the people, the number also of children if they have, the number of nights he or she is going to spend. So all the information, okay, which the receptionist registers in the guest folio, they print it here in this machine. And of course, as I said, all these first to make them in the archives of the hotels, and second, if one of the guests tries to complain or something, the receptionist or the hoteliers in general, they keep these folios and these papers and this information in general and this data to defend themselves if they are put into a stake or if they are put into troubles. Guest safety deposit box. What is guest safety deposit box? Safety deposit boxes of varying sizes are located or adjacent to the front office area. These boxes are for guest use only and are controlled by the service associates of front desk. This safety deposit box or safety box is used for valuable things, for very expensive things possessed by guests. I don't know. Sometimes the guests want to go to the beach to swim, or they want to the pool to swim, and they are afraid that the room could be attacked by somebody or something. So this deposit or this safety box is in the front office or the front desk. So it is at the disposal of the guests if they want to put something there. Key encoder. What is key encoder? Key card issuing machine which should be interfaced with the with the Fidelio Opera system. In fact, I'm not familiar with this machine. This is the first time. Okay, I see this machine by the way. So the key encoder. Postage scale. What is postage scale? Postage scale. This scale is located in the concierge area and is used to determine the postage required letters and small packages to which a guest or the hotel wishes to mail. So this is simply it has to do with the size of of the letters of the papers in general. And you know, if you want to send something or if you want to mail something, you pay depending on the size of each product. Okay, registration card bucket. What is registration card bucket? These buckets are used to store in-house guests' registration cards, supporting documents and credit cards in prints. Each room number to be identified on a thin plastic divider and placed inside. So here again, you put the information of the guest and you put it in a kind of plastic so as not to be damaged by I don't know by sudden circumstances. So you put there all the documents that are necessary and which are related to the guests. Timestamp. What is timestamp? This machine is used to stamp the time and date on all mails, handwritten messages which come to or are used by the front desk. There should be a minimum of one per front desk. So this machine it has to do with the with printing and making the date and the the date and the date and the day, and to historicize the products which are to be sent or which come to that hotel. So this is also very important because without it, a lot of problems can or could happen to hoteliers, especially if they don't make the dates clear, and if they don't register the dates which the products come or get out of the hotel.
Hey, look at what I bought at the store. Isn't this car cool? Makes all
We
kind
are
of
done with
sounds.
the part,
Wait,
with the first
you
part,
bought
which
5
has to do
toys
with
yesterday,
the
and you bought
with the
3 more the day
equipment
before
which
that.
we
I
or which
can't
the
believe you
hotels
bought
should have,
another toy today.
especially
About that.
in
No, no, no,
very
no,
high
no.
class hotels
Don't
or
tell
in
me.
very
You
five-star
bought more
hotels.
than one.
Just two. But I
Now
mean,
we move
if I
to the
buy him a car, I gotta buy him a truck.
So where's the truck?
part, which is to do with
Yeah,
listening, and
about
later
that.
we're going to
There's
see
gonna be a
writing.
bit of a problem.
So listen to
I
the
can't
following
get it in the
record
door.
and choose the correct answer.
Today, and you bought. I can't believe you bought another toy today. No, 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 no. Don't tell me. You bought more than one.
Just two. But I mean, if I buy him a car, I gotta buy him a truck.
So where's the truck?
Yeah, about that. There's gonna be a bit of a problem. I can't get it in the door.
What do you mean? Is it outside? Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see that truck. That's not a toy truck. That's a real truck. What's going on?
It's my new toy truck that our grandson and I can enjoy together.
What?
It was on sale. We can drive up in the mountains, sleep under the stars, fish, go hiking. You know, bonding time. You don't look so happy.
Really? Really? You'll be paying for that truck forever.
Okay, it might be quick and difficult for some of you, so I'd like to repeat the record.
Hey, look at what I bought at the store. Isn't this car cool? Makes all kind of sounds.
Wait, you bought 5 toys yesterday, and you bought 3 more the day before that. I can't believe you bought another toy today.
About that.
No, 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 no. Don't tell me. You bought more than one.
Just two. But I mean, if I buy him a car, I gotta buy him a truck.
So where's the truck?
Yeah, about that. There's gonna be a bit of a problem. I can't get it in the door.
What do you mean? Is it outside? Wait, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see that truck. That's not a toy truck. That's a real truck. What's going on?
It's my new toy truck that our grandson and I can enjoy together.
What?
It was on sale. We can drive up in the mountains, sleep under the stars, fish, go hiking. You know, bonding time. You don't look so happy.
Really? Really? You'll be paying for that truck forever.
Okay, this is it for the record. We've got two expressions or idiomatic expressions on on the right below. The first one says or is piece of cake. So piece of cake means very easy. You tell me, for example, I took an exam last week and it was a piece of cake. It means it was very easy and clear. Or I ask you, for example, about, I don't know, do you know how to use iPhone, for example, and you have iPhone. You tell me using iPhone for me is a piece of cake. It means it's very simple and clear and very easy. The second idiomatic expression is cost an arm and a leg. Cost an arm and a leg. It means very expensive. You tell me, for example, Bugatti costs an arm and a leg. Villa costs an arm and a leg. it means it's costly and it's very, very expensive. Of course, the opposite of cheap. So these idiomatic expressions, you might use them when you speak with people, and especially with natives or foreigners, because these idiomatic expressions, they give beauty, they give more, okay, they make your speech more stylish, and of course it makes you speak not like the natives, but you have knowledge of the natives, and uh, you also know how to use the others, and okay, other expressions and other things. So we move to the part of the written. So written is divided into two parts as usual. The first one says paraphrase the course in a very coherent paragraph. And two, after you have carefully listened to the course, what are the equipments are you familiar with? So in this part which you are going to write, you are going to tell me what are the equipments you are familiar with, and what the others which were with which you are not familiar, and what the equipment would you like to use if you would like to become a hotelier, and what are the things have you ever seen, for example, if you visited the hotel before. So I want you to talk to me about the lesson in general and about the equipment you are not familiar with. So this is the end. Of course, if you have any questions or remarks or something which is not clear, you can contact me at any time. Do not hesitate. I wish you the best of luck.